Hey, what's going on, everybody? Hope you guys are doing great. Happy Tuesday. We got 10 matchups on this NHL slate today. Be sure to like and subscribe. Check out all my links in the description below. If you guys like betting on NHL player props, go ahead and check out ParlayPlay. Get 5 free entries when you guys sign up, so go ahead and check that out in the link below. Get in on the action. Hopefully you can get some nice wins. And yeah, we'll hop in it. Busy slate today. 10-game slate, starting with the Carolina Hurricanes versus the Buffalo Sabres. Carolina opening up as road favorites at minus 250. Buffalo plus 210 with the over-under at 6. The last 10 head-to-head, Carolina 10-0. The over's hit in 7 out of the last 9 matchups. Carolina does have one player questionable. Carolina 4-6 in their last 10. Kind of been struggling here. Buffalo 5-5 in their last 10. Yeah, Carolina 5-0 on the road against Buffalo. They've just been so dominant against Buffalo here head to head. Yeah, I simply just don't trust this Buffalo team. Rolling with the Hurricanes on the road here. Next matchup, we have the Colorado Avalanche versus the Pittsburgh Penguins. Pittsburgh opening up as home favorites at minus 125. Colorado plus 105 with the over-under at 6. The last 3 head-to-head, Pitt 2-1-0. The over's hit in 1 out of the last 3 matchups. Pitt does have 3 players questionable here. Colorado on a 3-game winning streak. They did just play Pitt. Beat them 3-2. They're 8-2 in their last 10. Pitt 5-5 in their last 10. Crazy. The under's hit in 6 out of Colorado's 6 of the last 7 games. Yeah, I just think, man, Colorado coming into this healthy. Pittsburgh has players questionable. I just feel like there's going to be some line movement throughout the day. If you can, by the time nighttime this game starts, if Colorado's still the underdog, man, hop on that. I mean, probably the best value and underdog you're going to get on the slate today. And they just beat them 3-2 here. Now you get a chance to get them as the underdog. I know that they're on the road, but man, give me Colorado puck line on the road and at plus 105. I kind of like them money line as well. Next matchup, we have the Columbus Blue Jackets versus the Philadelphia Flyers. The Flyers opening up as home favorites at minus 130. Columbus plus 110 with the over-under at 6. The last 10 head-to-head, Columbus 6-3-1. The overs hit in 8 out of the last 10 matchups. I do see Columbus does have one player questionable. Same with Philly. Columbus on a 7-game losing streak right now. Philly 1-4 in their last 5. They are coming off a nice Rangers win. Columbus 0-5 on the road where they've struggled. Pretty ugly matchup here. I don't trust either team here. To lay minus 130 on Philly, that seems risky in its own right. I'm going to take a shot at Columbus plus 1.5 on the road. Next matchup, we have the New York Rangers versus the New Jersey Devils. Rangers opening up as road favorites at minus 160. The Devils plus 135 with the over-under at 6. The last 10 head-to-head, the Rangers 8-2-0. The overs hit in 7 out of the last 10 matchups. Do see the Rangers does have one player questionable, multiple players questionable for the Devils. Rangers on a 2-game losing streak here. They did lose to New Jersey 7-4 in their last matchup. Devils on a 3-game losing streak. Their defense has been horrible. They've been giving up tons of goals here. Rangers 8-1 against New Jersey. I mean, they've been dominant against the Devils. Literally, that last game was the first time the Devils have beat them in a very long time. I think it's definitely a revenge game for the Rangers against this Devils team that beat them up last time. Give me the Rangers on the road. Next matchup, we have the Ottawa Senators versus the Montreal Canadiens. Ottawa opening up as road favorites at minus 115. Montreal minus 105 with the over-under at 6. The last 3 head-to-head, Montreal 2-1-0. The overs hit in 1 out of the last 2 matchups. Ottawa does have one player questionable. Ottawa on a 2-game winning streak. They're 4-6 in their last 10. They did lose to Montreal 5-1 in their last meeting. Montreal coming off that Tampa Bay win 5-4, huge upset over the Lightning. Ottawa 3-7 on the road. Montreal 2-5 at home. I mean, two bad teams here. Montreal beat them in the last meeting, and pretty much a pick 'em scenario. Both teams been struggling. Montreal won the last matchup here. Give me Montreal plus 1.5 at home. Next matchup, we have the Toronto Maple Leafs versus the Florida Panthers. Florida opening up as a home favorite at -170. Toronto plus 150 with the over-under at 7. The last 3 head-to-head, Toronto 2-1-0. The overs hit in each of the last 2 matchups. Toronto I do see they have 2 players questionable. Florida has 2 players questionable as well. Toronto on a 5-game winning streak. Have a nice Tampa Bay win as the underdog. That was a steal yesterday if you got them as the underdog. Florida on a 4-game winning streak. They lost to Toronto 2-5 in their last matchup. Toronto 1-6 on the road against Florida. Florida 5-0 at home, where they've been really good here. I know Toronto coming off a back-to-back here, but it's tough. I do like Toronto on the puck line. I think they can definitely cover at home. I also like Florida at home as well, but Toronto did beat them in that last matchup here. So plus 150. If a back-to-back scares you, I get it, leaning with the Panthers here, but it doesn't concern me. It really doesn't. I still like Toronto, puck line on the road. Beat Florida in their last matchup on this 5-game winning streak. Give me Toronto plus 1.5 again on the road. Next matchup, we have the Boston Bruins versus the Detroit Red Wings. Bruins opening up as road favorites at -200. Detroit plus 170 with the over-under at 6. The last 3 head-to-head, Boston 2-1-0. The overs hit in 2 out of the last 3 matchups. Bruins does have 2 players questionable. They're on a 3-game winning streak, 8-2 in their last 10. Detroit on a 6-game losing streak. I mean, they just are playing horrible. Coming off 2 Ottawa losses. I mean, this Detroit team is down bad right now. Very hard to trust the Red Wings here. Rolling with the Bruins on the road. Next matchup, we have the Minnesota Wild versus the Nashville Predators. Minnesota opening up as road favorites at -120. Nashville plus 100 with the over-under at 6. The last 10 head-to-head Nashville, they've been dominant, 9-1-0. The overs hit in 4 out of the last 9 matchups. Minnesota 9-1 in their last 10. They're playing great hockey. Nashville 6-4 in their last 10. Yeah, Minnesota 1-9 against Nashville. 0-7 on the road against Nashville. Nashville's just been really good against Minnesota here. I know Minnesota's playing great hockey. They just can't beat Nashville here. And for that reason, I'm going to take Nashville plus 1.5 at home. I think they could easily win on the money line as well. That's why the spread's pretty low, or the money line value's pretty low here. Taking Nashville plus 1.5 at home. Next matchup, we have the New York Islanders versus the Dallas Stars. Dallas opening up as a home favorite at -135. The Islanders plus 115 with the over-under at 5.5. The last 3 head-to-head, the Islanders are 2-1-0. The overs hit in 2 out of the last 3 matchups. Islanders does have 1 player questionable, 2 players questionable for Dallas. Islanders on a 4-game winning streak right now. They're 7-3 in their last 10. Dallas also 7-3 in their last 10. Coming off a cracking loss. That was a tough loss. The unders hit in 4 of the Dallas's last 5 games here. I like the Islanders here on a 4-game winning streak. Playing pretty good during this little run they're on here. Dallas, man, coming off that Kraken loss. It's tough when a team loses to an underdog like that. To see where they bounce back the next game, if they can bounce back. Islanders coming into this game pretty hot here. I like Islanders puck line on the road. Then the last matchup, we have the Edmonton Oilers versus the San Jose Sharks. Edmonton opening up as road favorites at -180. San Jose +160 with the over-under at 6.5. The last three head-to-head, Edmonton 2-1-0. The overs hit in 2 out of the last 3 matchups. Edmonton on a 4-game winning streak right now. They did beat San Jose 5-2 in their last matchup. San Jose on a 3-game losing streak right now. Even lost to Arizona during that streak. Edmonton, the overs hit in each of the last 7 games here. Pretty interesting stat. Yeah, we're taking Edmonton here. San Jose struggling. Edmonton streaking right now. Rolling with the Oilers on the road. And that's going to be it for the video. Good luck with your picks and parlays on Tuesday. Hope you guys all cash out, and I'll see you guys Wednesday. Have a good one.